Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the Bloodhound's Fang, which I have equipped here. I have it upgraded to plus 10, which is max level for this weapon, using Somber Smithing Stones, so we can look at it from that perspective. However, I'm also going to just kind of do a general overview of the weapon too. So starting off, we'll take a look at the location and where you can find this weapon. Then we'll get into the stats, comparing base level to plus 10, show off the attacks and the moveset, as well as the skill Bloodhound's Finesse that it comes with. And then I'll get into some damage output examples and show some gameplay as well. So starting off, we will talk about the location and where you can find this weapon. Alright, so starting off with the location and how you can get this weapon, it's actually available pretty early game. We are at this Forlorn Hound Evergaol, which is just southeast a bit of the first step site of grace here. So you can make your way down here, and then within the Evergaol is going to be a Bloodhound Knight that you'll need to defeat. Once you defeat him, you will get the Bloodhound's Fang as your reward. Now taking a look at the stats for the weapon, I have the base level version on the left and the plus 10 version on the right. So starting off, we can see that this is classified as a curved greatsword. Under attack power, it does only have physical damage, but you do get the additional blood loss buildup down at the bottom under passive effects as well. Starting off at base level, you get 141 physical damage, and then that increases to 345 at plus 10. For the attributes, it does require both strength and dexterity, 18 strength, 17 dexterity, with the scaling of D strength and C for dexterity. Once upgraded to plus 10, that's increased to a C for strength and a B for dexterity. For my current build, you can see that I have 32 strength and 57 dexterity, which is giving me at plus 10 an additional 434 damage in two-handed mode. Moving over to the skill, which is called Bloodhound's Finesse, and you can see the description here. This is one of those skills that has multiple inputs. So the first one, you'll do a kind of strike move, and then if you follow that up with a strong attack, you'll do an additional Bloodhound step attack as well. For the moveset of this weapon, I'll go through both the single-handed and two-handed moves. So starting off in single-handed, we'll do a regular attack combo, which is a 4-hit. And then the heavy attack, which is a 2-hit. And then here is a charged heavy attack. Do a roll regular attack. A roll heavy attack. A backstep regular attack. A backstep heavy attack. And then we'll do a sprinting regular attack. And a sprinting heavy attack. And then here's a jump heavy attack. Moving over to two-handed, this is the regular attack combo, the heavy attack combo, the charged heavy attack, a rolling regular attack, rolling heavy attack, do a backstep regular attack, backstep heavy attack, a sprinting regular attack, sprinting heavy attack, and then a jumping heavy attack. And then for the skill, which is called Bloodhound's Finesse, so as mentioned, this is kind of a two-parter. So the first part of it is this flip attack, and then if you follow that up with a heavy attack, you're going to do an additional follow-up attack. So here's the first attack, and then the heavy attack follow-up, which is that Bloodhound step attack. So in terms of FP usage, the first part is 8 FP, and then if you go through the full sequence, it's an additional 12, which would be 20 total. So if we do the full sequence, that's going to be 20 FP. Looking at some damage output examples, I'll go through some attacks on both single-handed and two-handed to kind of compare the outputs. I have removed any sort of items that would enhance my damage, so this is kind of a baseline example. Also keep in mind that this does have blood loss, so you'll probably notice a couple hits that are bigger than normal, and those will be the blood loss hits. So starting off in single-handed, I'll do a regular attack combo. So that was 3774. That last hit was a blood loss hit. A heavy attack combo. 1042, a charged heavy attack, 683, and a jump heavy attack, 603. Switching to two-handed, I'll do a regular attack combo. So 309, 3989. That second hit was the blood loss hit. Here's a heavy attack combo. So it's 578 and 578. Charged heavy attack, 753, and a jump heavy attack, 689. And then looking at the damage output for the Bloodhound's Finesse. So starting off, the first attack is 833, and then the follow-up is 897. Let's do it again and see if we can get a blood loss hit on it. So 833 and 2,999 with a blood loss. One additional thing I did want to call out on the skill is that the first attack does have a pretty wide range to it, so it can hit multiple enemies if they're close to each other. So for example here, that was 2. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on. There we go. So you can see I can hit multiple enemies with the skill there. For some items that I've equipped to help increase the damage output a little bit of this weapon, if we take a look at my status, you can see in the upper right I have 780 attack power currently. So starting off, I have the white mask, which will increase attack power when blood loss is nearby. And then similar to that, in the talismans, I have Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which basically does the same thing. The Shard of Alexander, which will increase the attack power of that Bloodhound's Finesse skill. I'm also going to add the Ritual Sword Talisman, which increases attack power when HP is at maximum. And then finally, as my last slot, I just use the Claw Talisman to help increase the attack power of those jump attacks. So, if you remember, the attack power is at 780. So if we get a blood loss in here, we can now look and see that's been increased to 1132. So now let's do some attacks here on this guy. So that was increased to 4842 on a two-handed regular attack. The heavy attack, 839 and 839. And then we'll do a jump attack, 1150, and a charged heavy attack, 1093. And then for the skill, we'll do the first attack here, which is 1390, and then the follow-up, 1497. Let's do it again, get a blood loss hit here. 1390, 3599. So wrapping things up, that was a look at the Bloodhound's Fang, fully upgraded to +10. Personally, I enjoy this weapon quite a bit. I like the moveset of it, and trying to incorporate the Bloodhound's Finesse skill into fights is a lot of fun. You have those moments, whether they're intentional or not, you use the skill, and everything kind of falls together perfectly, where you hit the guy, your Bloodhound step dodges his attack, and then you come in with that follow-up attack, and it just feels really good when those moments happen. The range on the weapon is really good as well. Overall, I think it's really, I mean, it's probably one of the best early game weapons that you can get. It's right at the beginning of the game, and it is also viable through end game as well. So overall, yeah, I enjoy this weapon quite a bit, and if you're looking for a curved greatsword, if you like that moveset, this might be something to look into. So I will leave it there. Thanks for watching, and we will see you later. Bye.